Talebot. Create custom stories for kids.
Zander's quest in the Enchanted Forest, the tale of the kind-hearted knight and the misunderstood dragon. A special bedtime story for Zander. Once upon a time, in a land far, far away, there was a magical place filled with whispering trees, twinkling streams, and creatures of every kind. In the heart of this enchanted world lived a young boy named Zander. Zander was no ordinary child, he had a heart full of courage and curiosity. His parents, the guardians of the magical forest, had always told him stories of its wonders and mysteries. One sunny morning, as the birds sang melodies of adventures untold, Zander decided it was time for him to explore the forest. He dreamed of meeting gallant knights, fairies, and maybe even a dragon. Before leaving, he remembered his parents' advice: always let us know where you're going, for the forest is full of surprises. But in his excitement, Zander forgot this important rule and ventured out alone. As he walked deeper into the forest, Zander encountered creatures of all shapes and sizes. Chirping birds guided his path, and friendly squirrels shared their acorns. The further he went, the more enchanted the forest seemed. Trees whispered secrets of ancient times, and the wind seemed to call his name. Zander was thrilled, he had never felt more alive. After wandering for what seemed like hours, Zander found himself in a part of the forest he did not recognize. The trees here were taller, and the air was filled with a mysterious mist. Suddenly, he heard a loud growl that made the ground tremble. Hidden by the fog, a pair of glowing eyes appeared. It was a dragon. Zander remembered the stories of a fearsome dragon that lived in the forest, but he also remembered his parents saying, "Not everything is as it seems." With a heart full of bravery, Zander decided to talk to the dragon. "Hello, Mr. Dragon, I'm Zander. I mean no harm. I was just exploring the forest." To his surprise, the dragon's eyes softened, and its growl turned into a gentle rumble.
Talebot. Tailor-made tales for your child's dreams.
"Zander, you're the first to speak to me without fear," said the dragon. "My name is Ember. I'm not fierce or mean, I've just been misunderstood." Zander and Ember talked for hours. Ember shared stories of the forest's ancient magic, and Zander listened, fascinated. As the sun began to set, Zander realized he needed to return home, but he didn't know the way back. Sensing his worry, Ember said, "I'll help you, Zander. Climb on my back." Together, they flew above the forest, and Zander saw his home in the distance. Just before they landed, Ember whispered, "Thank you, Zander, for understanding me. You're a true knight at heart." Zander ran into his parents' arms, full of stories to tell. He learned that adventures were wonderful, but sharing them with loved ones was even more magical. And most importantly, he learned that understanding and kindness could turn fears into friendships. From that day on, Zander always shared his adventures with his parents, and he visited Ember often. They had many more adventures, but those are stories for another time. As for Zander, he became known as the kind-hearted knight of the Enchanted Forest, a friend to all, even dragons. And so, Zander's quest taught him valuable lessons: always let loved ones know where you're going, courage comes in many forms, and kindness can uncover the beauty in the misunderstood. With his heart and mind open, Zander drifted into dreams of his next adventure, knowing that with kindness and bravery, anything was possible. Good night, Zander. May your dreams be filled with magical adventures and new friendships, just like your day in the Enchanted Forest.
Created by a kid and their parent using Talebot. Click the link in the video description to create your own story.